Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about paper 2 uses in paper 2 visual arts. The first question, who is influenced by Indian miniature painting? A. Amrita Hergil, Gogi Sarojpal, Arpana Kaur, Madhavi Parekh. Right answer is Gogis Haroj. She is she is a strong influencer of Indian miniature traditions, and it also showed about quality decorative treatment, flat color areas, and symbolic storytelling. So the right answer is Gogis Haroj and Amritash Hergil. Amritash Hergil is not a miniature painter, but she is a European modernism and post-impressionism, influenced by both European modernism and post-impressionism. And Arpana Kaur. Arpana Kaur is known for her spiritual and contemporary themes. She is not influenced by miniature painting. She is a she is well known for her spiritual and contemporary themes. Arpana Kaur and Madhavi Parekh. Madhavi Parekh is inspired more by folk and tribal imageries. She is also not a Indian miniature painting. It's not influenced by Indian miniature painting, but she is more inspired by folk and tribal imagery. Second one, who has painted School of Athens? Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, and Titian. He, Michael Raphael is the right answer. School of Athens is famous for Renaissance fresco painted by Raphael in the Vatican. It represents great philosophers like Plato and Aristotle. Okay, the School of Athens is painted by Raphael, and he is famous for Renaissance fresco. Remember this word, Renaissance fresco, in the Vatican, and it represents the great philosophers like Plato and Aristotle. Why other options are wrong? Here, Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel's healing. Okay, Michelangelo painted Sistine Chapel healing. And Leonardo da Vinci, yesterday also we discussed about Leonardo da Vinci, and he is famous for Mona Lisa and also Last Supper. The both paintings he painted, Mona Lisa and Last Supper. Okay, Titian Venetian Renaissance painter, and he is unrelated to fresco. So the right answer is Raphael. School of Athens painting is famous by Raphael, who started his career as cinema poster and cutouts painter. Answer is M.F. Hussain. Okay, M.F. Hussain worked as a cinema billboard and post painter in Mumbai, and he became the most India's greatest modern artist. Okay, he is remember that if you see cinema poster and cutouts, only one person who did cinema poster and cutouts painter is M.F. Hussain at the time of 18th century. Cutouts painter and Newton's and he is M.F. Hussain. Okay, and Newton's was a founder of Progressive Artist Group, but he is not a post painter. Okay, he is a progressive artist. And Satish Gujral mostly known for his murals and architecture. Satish Gujral is famous for his murals and architecture. N.S. Bandre, academic modern painter. Okay, academic modern painter. And Raja Ravi Verma's paintings are based on. He is a realistic painter. Okay, he adopted European academic realism with Indian mythological subjects. Remember this. He is a European academic painter realistic painter. Okay, and next, cubist style. As usual, yesterday also we discussed about cubism is founded by Picasso and co-founded by Break. Okay, so cubist style is not invented or is not based on Raja Ravi Verma's painting. Okay, folk style. Raja Ravivarma used academic realism but not the folk simplification. Okay, he did not use the folk simplification. He used academic realism. And impressionistic style. Impressionism focuses mainly on light and loose brush work. Okay, light and loose brush work. Okay, and heated. Next question. To which period belongs a seated image of Buddha found from Katra, Mathura? Okay, the right answer is Kushana. The famous Buddha sculptures seated from Mathura were mainly produced by Kushana period during the King Kanishka. Okay, and see Sunga is earlier Buddha times. Okay, it is not at the time of Buddha, it is early period of Buddha, Sunga period. Okay, Gupta. Next, later refinement period, it is later than the Buddha period. And Pratihara is medieval period. Okay, so the right answer is Kushana, option B. Indian text Brihad Samhita was written by Varahamihira. The Brihad Samhita was written by Varahamihira. Varahamihira authored Brihad Samhita. It is a Sanskrit text covering astronomy, architecture, astrology, and arts. Remember these four things. Varahamihira authored by Brihad Samhita, which it is covering astronomy, architecture, astrology, and arts. Okay, the four things. And Banabhatta, he is a good poet of Harsha. And Kalahana wrote Raja Tarangini. And Kalidas, I think everyone knows about Kalidas. Kalidas is great Sanskrit dramatist and also a poet. Okay. So the right answer is Varahamihira. Dhvani Siddhant of Indian aesthetic was propounded by Anand Vardhan. Okay, the right answer is Anand Vardhan. He introduced the theory of Dhvani in Indian aesthetics. And Bharat Muni, author of Natya Shastra. Okay, and Varahamihira, as just now we discussed about Varahamihira was written by Brihad Samhita, and Varahamihira is an astronomer. Okay, remember this. Varahamihira is an astronomer. Vishnugupta is also from Chanakya, a political thinker. He is a political thinker. Okay. And next question, where is located Lad Khan Temple? Lad Khan Temple is located at Aihole in Karnataka, the earliest Hindu temple. Lad Khan Temple. It is there in Aihole in Karnataka, earliest Hindu temples. And Badami is known for cave temples. And Bumara, Gupta temples. The Gupta temples mainly shown in Bumara. And Hanchi, as usual, everyone knows that Hanchi is famous for Buddhist stupas. Lots of Buddhist stupas we can see in Hanchi. Who created the famous sculpture Apollo and Daphne? Okay, again Lorenzo Bernini. Okay, Bernini is famous for Apollo and Daphne sculptures. And Apollo and Daphne is a masterpiece, okay, written by sculptured by Bernini. And game Bologna, he is a sculptor, Mannerist sculptor. Okay, Donatello, early Renaissance sculpture. And if you see Cellini is a goldsmith. He is a goldsmith and also a sculptor. Okay, if you see The next question. Who founded Bharat Bhavan at Bhopal? Ashok Vajpayee played a major role, okay, in establishing Bharat Bhavan as a multi-arts center. And he, J. Swaminathan. J. Swaminathan he is an associated artist, not founder. Manjit Bhava, modern painter, okay, and S.N. Souza, Newton Souza. He is not related to these things. Newton's Souza. We have discussed that Newton's Souza is a founder of progressive artists. Okay, he is not a painter. He is not a painter at all. We just now discussed that he is a progressive artist. Newton's Souza. Okay, who sculpted David? Who sculpted David? Donatello. He sculpted David. Okay, he is a early Renaissance bronze sculptor. So the right answer is Donatello. And Lorenzo Ghiberti. He is famous for Gates of Paradise. Okay, the sculpted thing which he is famous for Gates of Paradise. Hellini sculpted Perseus. So Hellini sculpted Perseus and Bologna Mannerist sculptor. Seri Purdue is a process of casting sculpture in which medium? Okay, in the field of metal. Seri Purdue is famous for metal. Okay, he sculpted casting in the medium of metal, and his process is lost wax process. He mainly used the process of lost wax process. And cement, the other options: cement, plaster of Paris, and fiberglass. They are not used for traditional lost wax techniques. Okay, lost wax techniques is not used in cement, plaster of Paris, and fiberglass, but it is only used for metal things. Okay, Luca della Robbia is a cinematographer, sculptor, musician, and dancer. She is a sculptor. Okay, she is famous for Italian Renaissance sculptor, known for glazed terracotta reliefs. And